the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day upright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go! All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. Yeah. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life. You seem to easily forget how to place your bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crown. Got to own it. Don't bitch and moan about it, please. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you over and over again. You gotta get both hands around it and make your own plans. Roller coaster, it's taking over, it's about time. Oh, all sing your high line on the roller coaster of life. You've got to all choose your timeline with the roller coaster of life. I want to go down the rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole.
Hello and welcome back. We return as Everton face Wolverhampton away from home. Beto gives Everton an early lead after just 7 minutes. It has been an impressive start by the away side. Wolves score to make the game level at 1-1. And Dye puts Everton back in the lead. And then chooses to do a wolf celebration to taunt the home fans. The Toffees lead by 2-1 going into the break. Dewsbury Hall gives Everton a third early in the second half. Wolves narrow the scoreline down to 1 goal as they make it 3-2. Dewsbury Hall and Tarkovsky's frustrations boil over as they are both not happy with Michael Keane's and Michaelenko's defending.
Beto, many congratulations on a hard-fought win. How do you sum up today's 3-2 win away at Wolves?
Thank you. It was really a hard game to play. To play in this stadium is always really difficult, and to get the 3 points it's amazing. The team did a good job, and we are all happy to get the 3 points.
3 wins in a week now for you in League and Cup, and 2 goals in a week. You seem to have started the season in really good form.
Yeah, in terms of goals, I'm scoring here, scoring there, but I feel that I'm getting in the right shape, getting the fitness. I'm getting better and better, improving. The team is improving game by game, so we need to keep going, just this.
The one thing I noticed watching Everton is that there's a lot of creativity behind you. Jack Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, Illiman and Jai. It seems to me that it would be a lot of fun to play in front of them because they would create a lot of opportunities for you.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's really fun to see them play. We have Dwight. We have Charlie. Another player who can create. So it's really fun to watch them play. And me, I just need to be comfortable and be ready for the opportunity because I know the ball will come.
It's deadline day for the Premier League. It's the last day that Everton can bring in any new players until the window reopens in January. They have already strengthened in a few key areas, but they still lack some depth in others. A right back and a central midfielder seems to be the priority, but time is running out to get the deals done. Everton managed to bring in one new face before the window closes.
Okay, so Merlin, welcome to Everton. How does it feel to be sat here as an Everton player?
Pretty good. I'm pretty excited. I'm full of joy for the upcoming time.
It's been a hectic 24 hours for you, hasn't it? You played for Freiburg last night. You travelled to England this morning. Now it's finally all official. How's it been for you?
Yeah, a lot. I played the last game for my old team, and then there was quite a ride to fly back from Cologne to Freiburg, then from Basel here, and today. Now the signature, and I'm really happy.
There's been interest in you from a number of different clubs over the past year or so. So why were you so keen to join Everton? What was right about this club for you?
It's a big club, great history, great fans, and I think right now it's, for me personally and for everybody, a great time for me to join Everton. It's like maybe a shifting point. I think the future looks really good, and I'm really excited to be part of it. And yeah, Everton had long time interest in me, and yeah, that feels really good, and that's why I choose Everton.
Tell us about what discussions you've had with the manager, in particular David Moyes, in terms of what he's told you about the club itself and the role he sees you playing here.
I think the role it will develop in the next weeks and months, but I see me as a box-to-box midfielder, and I think I have some qualities that I can bring in the team, and we had really good discussions about my style of play and how I can fit into the team.
What can Evertonians expect from you? Maybe fans who haven't seen you play yet. What do you see as your biggest strengths?
I'm really fast with the ball. When I have the ball and there's a little bit of room in front of me, I can take a lot of meters and take a lot of space. And yeah, I'm really dynamic. So I think that's maybe one of my biggest qualities. I can bring a dynamic into a game.
And you touched on it there. You play as a box-to-box midfielder.
Yeah.
You've also played in more defensive roles,
Yes.
more attacking roles.
Yeah.
Is that versatility another strength of yours, do you think?
Yes. I think it's a strength of mine, and I think it's for a coach nice to have a player who can play different positions. I can play almost every position, but I think I'm best in the midfield and the center, and I can give the team my best part.
Everton face Aston Villa at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Vitaly Mykolenko is ruled out through injury, so James Garner fills in at left back with Tim Iregbunam replacing him in midfield. The rest of the starting 11 is unchanged from the win against Wolves last time out. New signing Merlin Roll makes the bench, who will be hoping to make his debut today.
Chaps, you okay?
Lads, as we walk.
Oh, Travi, top!
Everton are on top in the first half and have had a plethora of chances, none of which lead to a goal. The teams go in goalless at the break. Everton continued to dominate in the second half. But the ball just won't find the back of the net. Merlin Roll comes on off the bench for his Everton debut. Michael Keane forces a great save from the Villa keeper. Despite Everton's 20 shots to Villa's 7, Everton failed to convert any of them, resulting in the game ending in a 0-0 draw. The Everton fans boo as they are not happy with the officiating of the game. Not because of the effort of the players, although they will be disappointed they didn't take all 3 points.
David, a dominant performance, another point which extends the unbeaten run. What are your feelings after that one?
I thought we played really well today. I thought our intensity, the way we kept at it, we never stepped back nearly all game. We had a period maybe 10 minutes into the second half where they had a little bit just after half time. But apart from that, I thought we had a really dominant type of performance, and I thought the players played really well today. We just probably didn't do the final bit, that was all.
When you look at the stats, some really positive ones, 20 shots on goal, 14 of those inside the penalty area. What does that say, and how positive is that for you to do that against a team who's been right up there in the past few years?
Well, look, we played against teams who've had lots of shots against us, and we don't talk about the stats, but today, you know, it wasn't about the stats, it was about the performance and the attitude of the players, the attitude of the crowd. The crowd could tell that the players were at it right from the start, went after it, done everything we could to win the game from the first minute to the last minute, kept at it. So, you know, if the stats say that, great, but I was more interested in how the players' attitude and how they all performed. They've done a great job.
The Blues train ahead of their next game. The Merseyside Derby, Everton versus Liverpool, one of the biggest derbies in the country. The game is at Anfield, where Liverpool tend to get the result. Everton have only won once in the last 10 meetings there. The players will have to be at their best if they want to come out of the game with a positive result.
Wow. They get from that distance. Yes! Yeah, that's what we're after. On the touch, Trav! Oh, Trav! Well done, you're getting it now. Wait, top behind. Good. Left hand, a little bit better. Well done.
David Moyes talks to the press ahead of the game against Liverpool.
David, first of all, check on squad news. I'm guessing no new issues, but Branthwaite, Mikolenko, any chance this weekend?
Look, they're making progress, and we'll see. We've got a couple other knocks within the camp, but we'll see how they are.
Whenever Gerard Branthwaite is ready to come back, though, I'm guessing that Michael Keane has given you a bit of a decision to make at centre-half anyway, given the way that he started the season.
Well, that's the job, isn't it? We have a squad of players, and you hope that the players who give the opportunity, they can hang on to the jersey. I thought Michael's done great for us in the games he's played, so long may that continue.
When you look at the churn of players that you had through the summer, are you ahead of schedule in terms of getting everyone to gel?
Well, I think we've started well enough, but I always hoped that we'd get off to a good start and hope that we could, not be round the bottom end of the league. I'd hope we'd always be closer to the top end of the league. So it gives us something to hang on to, something to fight for, and try and be up round the top end. Look, we didn't get all the players we'd wanted in the window, but most managers would probably say that. But I have to say that we've got a fair amount, and we get quite a bit of work done in the summer. So hopefully we're moving in the right direction.
So what's the build-up been like to a Merseyside derby? Has it changed over the years, given your involvement in it?
Well, football's changed a lot of ways for coaches and managers. There's much more games now in football. There's more opportunities to watch games live than maybe there was years and years ago. But I have to say, we have another game. We prepare for it. We want to keep our good form going, and we look forward to going to Anfield and seeing how we perform.
For the fans, it's obviously always an occasion. How would you describe the Merseyside derby?
Well, I think any big derbies in any cities, big cities, are always really important. This has always been an incredibly difficult game for me personally, because we've always come up against a really good Liverpool teams, whatever it's been. Teams who've had some great players over the years and made it really hard for us. But we've always been competitive. It will not change. We'll always do everything we can to try and get a victory.
It's match day. Everton versus Liverpool. There's just one change from the last time out. Mikolenko returns from injury and replaces Tim Oregbenam, who is replaced in midfield by James Garner, who filled in at left back in the last game. Gravenberch gives Liverpool the lead. Ekitike gets the home side a second. Gay scores. Everton have had a promising second half and only need one more to draw level. Time is running out for the away side. The game ends in defeat.
David, your reaction to a very narrow derby defeat here at Anfield?
Yeah, just disappointed we didn't maybe get something in the end out of it. It was always going to be tough for us to get there after going 2 down, but we stuck at it, worked our way back into the game, and finished the game relatively strong. So look, the first half was poor. We accept that, and we probably tactically didn't get it as right as we should have done. We needed to get after them a bit more than we did do, and we done it in the second half, and it certainly showed.
I know we're leaving here empty-handed, but does it say a lot about the progress that's been made since you've returned to the club, that we're coming here and giving a very good team? I mean, it's not biased to say I think we were a better team in the second half. This is a really good Liverpool team.
No, that's right. Look, I think they had 9 shots and 3 in turn. I think we'd 7 and 2. So it's not as if we've come here and not had anything. We've come here and had a goal with a few attempts in the first half. We couldn't get it. We missed the sort of real clinical bit which maybe they had when they got it. But we get back in the game, deservedly so, and look, I'm praising the players for their sort of resilience and sticking at it, and I thought they showed a bit more determination and commitment to try and show that in the second period more than we did in the first. First, I thought we were a bit too easy to be pushed aside and sort of played round than we were in the second half. So, look, we're in a good position. We're pleased with what the players are doing. There's a change in what we're doing, and it's going to take a bit of time, but look, as long as we keep pushing the top teams, we'll be hard. This is probably as hard an away game as you can nearly get, and even more difficult when you're an Evertonian.